it's Chad with round two. We're back for July's video, so we've got a lot of cool stuff. There's something in every category, new slot car release. There's 64 scale new cars for all three of our brands. We got a 118 to show you and some model kits. First off, though, we have very exciting news about our new partnership with Classic Metalworks, so I'm going to start with those, and we'll show those first. Alright, so for those of you not familiar with Classic Metalworks, we have started a partnership with them to produce and market some of their mini metals line, which are HO and N scale replicas. There's vehicles and accessories, and these are for model railroaders, so these are to go on to their displays and things like that. There's two different scales I talked about, the HO and N, so they're a little smaller than our normal die-cast stuff. HO is around 1/87th and N is around 1/160th. So we'll go ahead and I'll run you guys through the first release. Expect a few more coming later on in the year. So first off, we'll start with the 1/87th scale. We've got these tractor and trailers that are in. There's 4 variations of these, both Chevy and Fords. Also in 1/87th scale, these are the box trucks, stake bed trucks. There's 4 variations of these as well. These are Chevys and Fords. For vehicles, we've got this 67 Ford coming out in 4 different color variations. And then also in 1/87th scale, these are some of the accessories I was talking about. These are their mini details line. So we've got 55-gallon drums, sacks for blue coal, and wooden crates for shipping that are coming out, all with different licensing. And next, in the smaller scale, the N scale, or the 1/160th, these are the tractor trailers that come in the 2-packs. These are all the 54 Fords in 4 different variations. And in 1/160th, these are the 54 Fords as the flatbed trucks. So that's everything for the first release of the mini metal stuff. Like I said, expect more to come later on in the year, and we'll jump into diecast next. Okay, so for those of you who have been following us on Facebook, you may have seen some stuff about our hobby exclusive cars that are coming out in 1/64 scale. What's different with these is that they're the hobby industry only. They're not in mass stores, and instead of being sold in 6-car releases, they're sold in packs of single cars. So we've got a lot of those in. I'll get started with those. There's some for Johnny Lightning and Auto World both. And then there is a 6-car release for Racing Champions that is also out. So starting with the Johnny Lightning straight packs, the first one we have are these Texaco series for Johnny Lightning. The first car being this 1965 Chevy tow truck. The second one is this 1940 Ford delivery van. And the third is this 1940s GMC CCKW 6x6 tanker. And next up in the more regular releases of some of the straight packs, these are Johnny Lightning Classic Gold straight packs. And we start with the International Scout in this Baltic blue color. We did a variation of that, which is in mint green. And then we also did a straight pack of our Jeep Wagoneer. This one is in Montana blue, and a variation in steel gray poly. And for Auto World, we have 3 Auto World straight packs that are coming out. These are part of our deluxe line. So the first is this 1966 Chevy El Camino, and the variation of that El Camino in blue. Next, we did the 1984 Chevy Camaro Z28 in white with the red accents, and in black with silver and red accents. And third for those is this 1984 Ford Mustang SVO in silver, and in black on that one as well. And then lastly, for the 1/64th line, this is our newest release for Racing Champions Mint. This is 2017 release 2, so there's a version A and B with these. These are similar. This is a 6-car set. So the first is this 1953 Ford F100 in this mint green and in beige. Second in the release is the 1968 Chevy Camaro SS in light blue and red. Third is this 1951 Studebaker Commander. These are the 2 color variations for that. Fourth This will be a popular one. This is the 87 Buick Grand National in the OEM black color, and then we did our variation in white. Next is the 1960 Chevy Corvair in silver with red interior and in blue. And lastly, the 1958 Ford Edsel in green and orange. So that's everything for this month for 164. Next, I'll go in and show you guys the 118 car we've got. Okay, so for 118, this is the car that we've got this month. This is the 1970 Dodge Charger RT, the Dick Landy car. And this is a 1970 super stock car that was driven by Bob Lambeck. So some of the cool features about this: opening doors, opening hood, as well as the famous Dick Landy paint job with the Pepsi logos and everything on it. So that should be a very popular release for some of our drag racing guys. That's all we got for 118 right now this month. We'll have some more coming out next month. Next, we'll show you guys the new slot car release. All right, so first off, for slot cars, what we've got, you've seen a lot of our NASCAR releases using our Super 3 chassis, so we've got the latest release for those. This is a 4-car set. First car being this number 88 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Exalta car. Second is the Napa Chase Elliott car. Third, the Jimmy Johnson Lowe's car. And lastly is the Casey Kane Great Clips car. So expect some more NASCAR stuff and some other cool slot car releases coming within the next few months. Lastly, let's get to model kit. Okay, so first off in model kits, we've got a lot of stuff in some cool categories. We'll start with figural. That's something a little different. This is the first release in our Jolly Roger Series figural kits. This is Hex Marks the Spot. So some of the cool stuff about this kit, you can see some examples of the build-ups here. It's got these bonus medallions, spare parts, booby-trapped crate. The textures on it are really good, and it actually has a rubber band action that you can hook it up and the thing actually moves. So we'll have a few more in this series coming out later on in the year, so that should be pretty exciting. Next up, we'll go into some of the AMT car kits we've got, starting with this AMT 39 wagon rod. So what's cool about this, we've got new customizing decals we added to it. It has optional tinted windows if you'd like to do that. We've done this new packaging design, and then there's lots of other cool things like the big bucket seats, the supersized rear mags. It's got low profile wide tires on it, and a lot of other cool options as well. This is a great kit for guys who like to kit bash or take parts from too. Next is we've got the 2017 Camaro, the 50th anniversary. This is the Indy 500 pace car. This was from the 2016 running of the Indy 500. So similar to our other new Camaro kits, this is a new tool. It's got the 50th anniversary parts on it, and it has all the decals to make the Indy 500 version. So you can see the detailed decal sheet there. Should be a really popular release too. And also, we have the Nissan 4x4 pickup hardbody truck. So some of the cool stuff about this. This kit has not been released since 1993, so this is only the second time it's been out. It has the higher quality cartograph decals. This is a little bigger of a scale. It's 1/20th scale instead of 1/24th. So it's got a lot of great details in it. The authentic V8 engine, and there's some options for off-road lights, fire extinguisher, and a netted tailgate, which is really cool variations you can do with that. And then lastly, I know a lot of people have been calling in asking about this one. This is the AMT American LaFrance Custom Pumper. So the cool stuff about this, it's got over 200 parts in it. Over 100 of them are chrome plated. It's authentically decaled with real fire department decals. We redid the vintage packaging art, and there's a lot of other assembled. You can see some of the multi-piece tire parts. It gets to be about over a foot long once it's fully assembled, so this is a huge kit. Great for some of our big rig builders, some of our truck builders, and anyone who's looking for a challenge in a kit. So that's everything we've got for this month. There's lots of more cool stuff coming out next month, so as always, follow us on our Facebook pages, go to round2corp.com, see what else we have coming out. And that's it. We'll see you guys next month. Thank you.